The first time Ethan saw her, he felt it, a pull, strong, unexplainable, magnetic. She stood at the corner of Maple and 7th, adjusting the strap of her bag, completely unaware of him. The city lights bathed her in a golden glow, and for a brief second, Ethan felt like he had seen her before. But that was impossible. Because he had never met her in his life. At least, not in this one. For weeks, Ethan kept seeing her. At the cafe where he grabbed his morning coffee. On the subway, just 2 seats away. Once, at a bookstore, her fingers grazed the same book he was reaching for. Each time, she felt familiar, like a dream he couldn't quite remember. But he never spoke to her. Something deep inside him told him to wait. And then, one day, she was gone. Ethan hadn't seen her for months. The city felt colder, and emptier. He tried to forget, to convince himself it was nothing. Just a stranger. A coincidence. Until one evening, in the middle of a thunderstorm, she walked into his life again. It was late. The rain poured heavily as Ethan walked past a small antique shop. Something in the window caught his eye, a leather journal, old and worn, sitting alone on a dusty shelf. The second he saw it, his heart raced. Without thinking, he stepped inside. The shopkeeper, an elderly woman with piercing blue eyes, smiled knowingly. "You've come for it," she said. Ethan frowned. "For what?" "The journal." She slid it across the counter. "It's yours." Confused, Ethan opened it. The first page was blank, but he felt the air leave his lungs as he flipped through. Because the last few pages were filled with handwritten notes. And they were signed by her. Heart-pounding, Ethan read the last entry. "Ethan, if you're reading this, it means I found you too late. But know this, we've done this before. In another life, in another time, and we will find each other again. We always do." The ink had smudged in places as if someone had cried over the words. Ethan turned the page, but the rest was empty. No name. No explanation. Just the feeling in his chest, the one he had felt since the first moment he saw her. He rushed out of the shop, ignoring the rain, searching the streets, desperate to find her. And then, just beyond the flickering streetlight, he saw her. Standing in the rain. Waiting for him. Sparkles, because some souls are meant to find each other, no matter how many lifetimes it takes. Sparkles.